An early look then at what to expect from the local market today in under an hour's time. Cameron Peacock joins us from IG in Melbourne now. Cameron, good to see you there. What's your market opening call for the Australian market?
Yeah, good morning, Bridie. Look, after those soft closes on Europe and on Wall Street on Friday night, we are looking at a lower start for our market today. We're currently calling the market down about 8 points around that 45.75 level, although that level doesn't really factor in some of the positive developments from over the weekend, namely some potential progress on the US fiscal cliff front and, of course, the Japanese elections, which you've been covering this morning. Now, Republicans, it seems, over the weekend for the first time really started to acknowledge or concede that taxes for the wealthiest Americans would have to go a little bit higher, and in acknowledging that, they have sort of suggested or asked the Democrats for some extensive cuts to spending and entitlements. Now, there does seem to be a big difference between what the Republicans and the Democrats define as wealthy. Apparently, and it isn't confirmed yet, but the Republicans are suggesting that they might be willing to consider, raising the taxes on people earning more than $1 million per year. That's greatly a lot greater than the $250,000 which the Democrats are pushing for. So we're going to have to wait and see how that plays out. But the deal has been rejected at the moment. But from the market's perspective, it does seem as though that they are talking again, and there's hopes that they can reach some common ground. And then, of course, the Japanese elections over the weekend. I believe the Liberal Democratic Party in coalition with the Komeito Party have I believe won a super majority. That's going to mean more stimulus for the Japanese economy. We're going to see the yen continuing to weaker, and that's going to benefit that export-orientated economy. So there's some of the things that the markets are certainly going to be focusing on this morning.
Overall, obviously, there's not long left into the end of the year. What do you think? I mean, are markets sort of wanting to rally? Do you get that sense, even though there are all these concerns still about the fiscal cliff?
Yeah, absolutely. You can certainly say the markets want to rally. We have, drifted higher or ground a little bit higher over the last couple of weeks, but there's still that element of uncertainty there, and I think that's the one thing that's really holding the market back. I think a lot of the fiscal cliff, outcomes have been priced into the market. I think people still think a deal will be reached in some capacity by the end of the year, but until that's certain, we're not going to see markets run much further, I wouldn't have thought.
All right, Cameron, thank you so much for that. Cameron Peacock
Bridie.
there from IG.